Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, yesterday was a pretty big day for video games. We got the release trailer, or teaser trailer, I should say, for Grand Theft Auto 6. That should be releasing sometime in 2025. So, we've still got a lot of time in between here and there for them to finish up the product. But from what I've seen in that trailer, at least, I mean, it looks like a pretty good Grand Theft Auto game. I'm not sure exactly what to expect out of it, but I mean, as far as what that series has been so far, this seems like a logical next step. This is going to be set in a fictionalized Broward County, which is just north of Miami, and, sort of just South Florida is where it's going to be set at. I wouldn't be surprised if we have sections of the map that are similar to Vice City in the same way that in Grand Theft Auto 5 we had that little portion that was Grove Street and all that you could sort of walk around in. But aside from all that, there's still plenty that can be done in between now and release on this game. So I don't know if there's too much to get like angry about or skeptical about. But I did see some really weird complaints out of this trailer that maybe you've seen too, and I kind of wanted to point out what these people actually mean with this complaint. So the post I saw this morning was someone who said GTA 6 looks just like a modernized America. I thought people played video games for escapism. And if you think about that for a second, it's almost like, what do you mean by modernized America? Because that's what Grand Theft Auto has been this entire time. Since its inception, it's been a satirized, extreme version of America. I mean, even if you look back at these release titles, like I was saying, Vice City, that's South Florida in the 80s sort of era, of course, an extreme version of that. San Andreas, it's LA County and South LA in the 90s. GTA 4, New York in 2000s era, GTA 5, LA in the 2010s. Like, it's all just, it is America. That's what it's supposed to look like. So, what do you mean by this escapism? Like, why would you play a game like that if you don't want to experience a satirized hyper version of the USA? But, as I'm sure most of you realize by now, whenever anybody talks about modern America or escapism in media, it's because there's brown and black people in it. That's what the complaint is. It's because the main character is a woman, and because she's Latina, and because all the people in the trailer were majority black and brown, but it's like, you're in Broward County, dude. You're in South Florida. That's who lives there. It is a majority black and brown place, so, like, what do you expect to happen? It's like if I got mad that I played Metro and it was majority white. Like, what do you think is going to happen? But this is where these people, like, this is how they sort of get off in this video game space, in this media space. And I find it very hypocritical. Maybe you also do as well. If not, hopefully this is your eye opener. These sorts of people always complain that, leftists and liberals, they want to inject their politics into games. They want to force people to believe the way they want. But whenever anything is in a video game, a movie, a TV show, a commercial even, that goes against these people's sensibilities, all of a sudden it's the downfall of the West, when really it's just a reflection of the world we live in. They're so hung up in the past and this like idealized version of what they want the world to be that they can't see the world that's in front of them. And so an accurate depiction of what's out there is a nightmare to them. So, yeah, I don't know. You're going to see people who are complaining about this, and really anytime in the future you hear somebody complaining about modern America or escapism, try and keep that in mind because they're probably not really talking about escapism, like going into a fantasy world. They're just talking about they want to be surrounded by people who look, talk, and act just like them. I'm excited for GTA 6 though. I like the single player parts of that. I'm not really a big fan of the multiplayer stuff unless it's just goofing off with friends. I'm not in for that whole grind side of things. I hope the focus is on a narrative single player story. Maybe we can get some more experimentation like we had in the GTA 3 days with how you could finish missions, but Either way, I'm ready. I'm happy that it's coming out. I would have preferred it sooner, but I would rather the game look good and be finished before, final release. I'm sure there'll be a big patch update, day one sort of deal, but until it actually releases and we get more information, y'all try to have a good day.